Hi, I'm Sarah Fry. Welcome to PaTTANpod. Today we are on location at HELIX, an annual conference dedicated to celebrating high expectations for students with low-incidence disabilities. As part of the HELIX conference, a stipend project allows teams of educators from districts in the Commonwealth to come and engage in the multi-day event of learning and networking, and we get to talk to some of them. I am so excited to introduce you to my new friends from the Colonial School District. We have Sydney and Stephanie.
Hello.
So Sydney, Stephanie, tell us a little bit more about the stipend project. What has this enabled you all to do?
So we've had the opportunity for the first time ever. I'm 17 years in the career and have never had a chance to get together with regular ed and related services in a conference for the population that we're working with low incidence. And the opportunity has been amazing. We get to be here, stay here, focus on what we need to focus on, which is learning everything database to kind of put into practice in the classroom.
So you are in the special education side of things in your district, right? And Sydney, you are a general education teacher.
Yeah, first grade, which this is nice because, you know, I get to see a different world. I started out as an instructional aide in Stephanie's classroom.
Well, can we pause and celebrate that?
Full circle.
Yeah. Well, that speaks wonders to you, Stephanie.
And to Sydney as well, for sure.
Yep. So I learned a lot in that classroom. Right after I graduated, I got a job in Steph's room, and you know, seeing what occupational therapists do and speech therapists and what Steph does and how they all work together, it was really valuable. And then going into general education, I could take everything I learned from watching her and you know, implement those strategies into my own classroom.
So this is your first time at HELIX.
It is.
But you've been to other educational professional development, maybe conferences. How would you contrast or compare HELIX to other professional learning experiences that you've had?
So being completely honest, it's rare that everything that I get to attend actually applies to the kids that I'm working with. It's a really specific population, and so I always get a good takeaway from attending conferences, but for this one there's been massive takeaways for every session, and that's rare. And so it's just been a really positive impact where we're, as a team and to be honest, individually, excited to go to every session, not kind of knowing that exactly what I'm going to get out of it, but it's been pretty amazing.
That's wonderful to hear. How about you, Sydney?
I find it really beneficial too, even as a general education teacher. There are sessions, you know, that apply more so to my classroom, but in every single session I've been able to have some takeaways, which is really nice. And I think it's very hands-on, which I like too. And you know, the presenters, the speakers, they're phenomenal.
Is there one new idea or one topic that you are leaving either that's brand new to you or has reinvigorated your desire to learn more or try something new?
So to be honest, the greatest part of this experience with Sydney is that I currently have 2 students that are included with her in the regular ed setting, and some of those individuals have some limitations, and I'll speak for myself and not take what you might say, but we were in a session where we were able to really on the fly take practical materials that isn't going to be limited by budget, etc., and adapt materials right away for kids, whether it be academic or functional. And that's something that I don't think I have experienced, and it's something that we know we both have materials in the classroom to have happen.
So not just a handout that gets shoved in the bottom of your bag,
real.
something absolutely real that you're taking back this week to serve those students. Oh, that's so heartwarming. What about you?
I was going to say the same. And not only
that's okay.
Students with exceptionalities, but you know, first graders, they're still learning how to hold a pencil properly and how to cut with scissors. So using some of those materials in the classroom, it's a great way for, you know, those students to become familiar with what assistive technology looks like too. And, you know, okay, this student uses it, but like I can use it too. So it's really nice.
Very practical.
The miracles of universal design,
Right.
Yeah.
Understatement, yep.
Yeah.
So as we wrap up here, I don't want to take you away from the wonderful learning that's happening. Are there any words of wisdom, or is there anything you'd like to say to others who might be seeing or just coming across this to paint the picture of what HELIX is for others?
Be open to everything you're experiencing, because you'll be surprised at how much will actually apply to what you're doing, and regardless of your role.
Oh, that's a great takeaway. What about you?
And definitely dive into conversation. You'll meet a lot of great people, and exchange resources, which we've been doing, and my other colleagues as well.
That's wonderful. Sydney, Stephanie, it's so great to meet you. I know that you are taking back so much positive energy, but also new ideas back to Colonial. We are so grateful for the opportunity to speak with folks today at HELIX. If you are interested to learn more about HELIX and other resources, technical assistance, supports provided by PaTTAN and the Bureau to support students with low incidence disabilities, check out those show notes. There's tons of information there. I'd like to say thank you to our producer, John Ragsdale, and to our audience. Please come back and visit us at PaTTAnpod again very soon. Thanks,
Thank
ladies.
you.
That was awesome.